Okay, so what I'm going to show you today is how to create an Allan key using the sweep feature. Okay, so we are going to create two different sketches. One is going to be called the profile, which is the hexagonal shape, and the other is called the profile, which is is called the path on which the hexagon will travel. So the two of these sketches need to be connected. So the first sketch we're going to draw is on the front plane. And we're going to draw the path first. So what we'll do is we'll choose line. We'll start at the origin here. We'll start with a vertical line and then a horizontal line. Okay, we'll hit escape on the keyboard, and that is our general path. So we will take this to a measurement of 40 millimeters, and this could be 100. And in an Allan key, we don't want this sharp bend here, so we want a nice little corner to put in. So we'll use the sketch fillet tool up here in the top left hand corner, and we'll click this corner there, and we'll change that to maybe 15 millimeters. Okay, we'll confirm that, and that is our path that the hexagonal shape is going to take. So over here, sketch one, I'll click once, wait for a second, click a second time, and then type in path. The second sketch is going to be on the top plane. Okay, and I'm going to create a sketch on that plane. So I'll hit the space bar, view it normal to, go to my sketch tools, and I'll choose polygon. 6 sides is what I want, and I'm going to draw it away from it initially. So I'll draw it over here, confirm that, and I'm finished with the polygon drawing tool. So what we need to do now is we need to connect the two of these before we change the sizes. So I'm going to select the middle of the hexagon, hold Control and select the path sketch. I don't want to select the point, I want to select the path. If I select the middle, hold Control, select this path, I should get a relationship here called pierce. So when I pierce the two of them, that means they're connected. I can now view normal to again by hitting the space bar. I can change the size of that hexagon by changing either the dimension of the diameter of the circle here, which I'll change to 12. I'll change that actually to 10. Or I can change the measurement by by putting in the smart dimension between two surfaces or two lines. Now this sketch hasn't turned black because it still doesn't know what orientation to be in. So what I want is I want this point here at the top, the center, and the bottom point all to be in line. So I'll hold Control on the keyboard, select the top point, select the origin, select the bottom point, and make them all vertical to each other. Now the sketch is turned black and it's fully finished. Over here you'll notice I have sketch 2, so I'll click once, wait a second, click a second time, and I'll put in profile. Now I have 2 separate sketches. What we're going to make is we're going to make this hexagon travel along the path, and we'll end up with our Allan key. So I'll go to features, select boss or base. It asks me for 2 things here. If I look at the logo, it tells me, okay, but it can tell me the profile, which is this one here. And then I hover over this, it says path. So in that blue box, I want path. So I'll select that. As you can see, the hexagon travels along it. Now what we need to look out for here is different options. Sometimes it will follow the path. Sometimes it will keep it constant. It won't actually do it on this. So I want it to follow the path and twist along as it goes. We also have an option here that it will twist as it turns or as it travels along that path. And I can put in either the revolutions that I wanted to twist. So I wanted to twist 1 revolution, or half revolutions, or 2 revolutions, and as you can see, that will add in that there. Okay. So for this one, I don't want it to twist, and I have my Allan key created. Okay.